It has just gone 8 o'clock Central African time. Good evening and welcome to the news bulletin at 8, brought to you by Eswatini TV. I'm Sanebo Ngo and I'm with Namakabas Ngambulu. We're coming to you live from the Hospital Hill Studios in Babani. For your top stories, let's dive straight into it and take a look.
Members of Parliament have been sworn in and have had their first sitting on Friday. Eswatini TV senior management is formulating a strategic plan that will guide the station's operations for the next year. And the Elections and Boundaries Commission urges the Maswati from Hosia and Dondozi constituency to participate in the by-elections on Saturday, the 7th of October 2023.
Hello again, and now for the news in detail. Members of Parliament have been sworn in and have had their first sitting on Friday. Now, the MPs have been sworn in by Attorney General Sifiso Khumalo in the House of Assembly chambers. This now means they are officially members of Parliament.
On Friday, members of Parliament-elect took their oath of office and thereafter had their first sitting. It was at the sitting that they then voted for the Speaker of the House of Assembly. Running for this position were Pick Member of Parliament Jabulani Mabuza and his Mhlangatane counterpart Madala Mhlanga. It was Mabuza who came out victorious in this race. MPs also voted for the Deputy Speaker, and this contest was between MP Madala Mhlanga once again and Kwene MP Skhumbuzo Dlamini. This time around, Mhlanga was the victor. The two will now get blessings from their majesties, then start their duties. On the order paper, MPs were expected to vote for 10 individuals who would form part of Senate. This item has been postponed to the next sitting as the House was adjourned. For Eswatini TV News, Temgosi Mavimbela with Skhumbuzo Dlamini and Samgelsiwe Khoza Lobamba.
Eswatini TV senior management is formulating a strategic plan that will guide the station's operations for the next year. Eswatini TV Chief Executive Officer Mlamuli Dlamini says this will help deliver better to viewers and put the station on the regional map. Dlamini has said this during an interview on Friday morning.
Eswatini TV Chief Executive Officer Mlamuli Dlamini says the strategic plan is for a year and it will help the national broadcaster deliver better to its viewers.
We realize that we do need to come out with a short-term strategy in a very short space of time or swiftly so that we can go after the very important challenges and issues that we are facing and also take advantage of the opportunities or the low-hanging fruit that we have in front of us. So far it's going well. Like I said, we have the leadership team here and it's going well. And you also asked how our stakeholders and our viewers going to benefit from this. What I'll say is this whole strategy, at the core of it is our vision to make Eswatini TV a world-class broadcaster that is competitive and relevant locally and also in the region. So this whole strategy will yield actions and deliverables that will help us grow our viewership and also deliver content and programming that meets or even exceeds our viewers and stakeholders' expectations.
Eswatini TV made the strategy with the assistance of a consultant who said this step shows commitment to improving the station.
I'm really excited about the plans they're coming up with, because for them to take time out to look at where they are today and to define where they're going tomorrow and to commit to achieving their goals through monitoring the strategy, it means they are going to be keeping it alive.
The step is in line with Eswatini TV's vision of being the leading broadcaster in the region. For Eswatini TV News, Temgosi Mavimbela, Simunye.
The Elections and Boundaries Commission urges Eswatini from Hosea and Tondozi constituency to participate in the by-elections on Saturday, the 7th of October 2023. Now, according to the EPC's communications officer, Mbonisi Bembe, he says the by-elections will determine the winners under the Bukopo category since they received equal votes during the secondary elections.
Kufanele ukuthi bese sekuphiza kwenziwa olunye ukhetho lokwehlukanisa i-by-election.
The Elections and Boundaries Commission encourages Eswatini from Hosea and Ndondozi constituency to come in their numbers to participate in the by-elections at Bukopo level. The EPC's communications officer Mbonisi Bembe says polling stations will open at 7 a.m. and the elections will be conducted at Ngabanene constituency under the Manzini region. The Shiselweni region, the by-elections will be conducted at Hosea constituency. Bembe says this exercise will determine the winners as during the secondary elections the nominees received equal votes. Bembe says the commission will be conducting these elections as stipulated by the Elections Act. Bembe says the seriousness of the by-elections is similar to the secondary elections that were held last week. Bembe says after closing the polling station at 7 p.m., the counting of votes will begin. Eswatini TV News, Sondo Mlangeni, Themba Shabangu, Nkhanini.
Eswatini that banking with the building society will now be able to access and monitor their accounts in a more efficient way. The building society's managing director Mbali Sibanyoni says the bank has introduced the online banking application to try and be at par with the world. Sibanyoni was speaking during the online banking app launch.
Digital banking enables one to transact at the comfort of their home and anywhere, anytime, 24/7. From our perspective as an institution, online banking and mobile apps significantly reduces operating costs and improves our operational scalability. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my greatest honor to unveil the various transactions and activities that you can now perform on the SBS banking app and online banking platform. May I briefly highlight that with the SBS mobile app, it is now easier to do your banking on the move. The app gives customers another way to manage your money easily and safely. The SBS app can be used for seamless payments and funds transfers, as well as for payment of prepaid services such as airtime, data, and electricity units. You can also pay your water bills using the app. The online banking platform makes it simple to, amongst other things, transfer money to any local bank, view your accounts and statements. The Society remains determined and continues to improve customer experiences through the consistent introduction of innovative products. What we are launching today is part of the Society's corporate strategy and part of our digitalization journey.
The clinic group's chief executive officer, Dr. Khotso Rampele, says it is crucial for local doctors to exchange expertise and to share resources to ensure the integration of healthcare is implemented. Dr. Rampele was speaking during the Doctors' Symposium held at Eswatini.
The theme for the Doctors' Symposium, facilitated by the clinic group, is focusing on integrating healthcare. The group CEO, Dr. Khotso Rampele, says the area of interest is to share resources and to discuss key topics.
So want to share technology in terms of advances, in terms of technology in that space. Also to share resources. We have seen that there are resources that we have in our clinics but may not be available in government clinics or in other clinics. In terms of integrated healthcare is a novel and a new approach that says a human being is more than just a physical body. There's the mind, there's the soul, and there's also the socio-economic environment that affects them.
Dr. Advocate Dlamini, the chairperson of Eswatini Medical and Dental Association, says local doctors will have an opportunity to interact with each other.
It is just falling in line exactly what we as an association are supposed to be doing. Actually, we have a program in the association which we call the CPD, which is a continuous professional development. So where different topics, by virtue of their importance in terms of the selection that we normally do based on the demands, based on the cases that we have in our practice. So we decide to zoom into those special cases that we're supposed to present amongst each other so that we calibrate ourselves in terms of service delivery.
The clinic group brought in experts in the field of integrated healthcare, which is in line with World Health Organization's recommendation in allowing citizens to receive all kinds of assistance in one health facility. Eswatini TV News, Sondomlangeni, Themba Shabangu, Ezulwini.
Well, now we'll take a quick break. When we come back, more news for you. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
Uyezwana uthokandaba emagumbamane omhlaba ngemandla sibaya esigodlweni elitsitsini mhlati ngemashumi lamabili nakuthathu imbala usho njalo ke mswazi omnyama kulaba luthuli ulodunganzaba wasembelebeleni ulodunganzaba wasemambondweni uduma phasi bakuzwe ngenzingcingo msakandaba bakuzwa ngezingcingo bayakubalekela bayethe wena waphakathi.
We at Eswatini Television Authority are committed to observing the Eswatini Communication Commission's Broadcasting Code of Conduct.
Under the code, we are committed to broadcast news that is current, free from hate speech, accurate, balanced, and fair.
From politics to business, health, agriculture, courts, and global news, we bring you the latest updates as they happen, when they happen.
We cover all the sporting codes from the football pitch to the chessboards.
This is Eswatini TV News.
Lalela ngikutshele tindzaba letiphuma enkosini. Uthokandaba, tinfombi, imbali yemaswati ayiphelele esigodlweni embangweni mhla tili-13 kuyo Imphala. Titawufike tibhalise ngalelo langa, tite nemhlanga wabo. Mhla tili-11 tiyachitha, mhla tili-15 tiyagidza. Imiyalo etikhulwini nguleso naleso sikhulu kufanele ukuthi sikhiphe emajaha lamane kude kwakuthi nangabe kukhona kungaphili kwalomunye lawo lamabili emajaha akhone kubikela labo labafanele nekuthi nangabe loyo mfana asafakwe esibhedlela bakhone ukuthi babikele batali emakhaya. Tikhulu tifanele ukuthi tiyale tinfombi nemajaha uma baphuma emphakathini. Now emajaha ayati ukuthi tinfombi tilala todwa nalabaduna balala bodwa. Siyimbali yemaswati sichakazile sincobile iCovid. Bayethe wena waphakathi. Usho njalo ke Mswati kulomnyama kulabalithuli. Kulodungandaba sembelebeleni bakhephula ngejozi igazi liyaphalala. Bayethe wena waphakathi.
Umsakato wetithombe iEswatini TV utibophelele kuhlonipha nekulandzela umgomo wetekusakata loweluswe libandla letekuchumana eVeni.
Ngephansi kwalomgomo sitimisele kusakata tindzaba tenteya ngaleso sikhatsi tindzaba letide magama laqosheme letitsembekile letitsintsa tonke tinhlangothi naletisebaleni
kusukela kutepolitiki, tetemphilo, tekulima, tetinkantolo netemhlaba wonke jikelele siniletsela tindzaba njengoba tinjalo ngaleso sikhatsi letenteka ngaso.
Kanzi kulo msakato siphindze sikulethele lonke luhlobo lwetemidlalo kusuka emidlalweni welibhola letinyawo kuye emidlalweni ledlalelwa ematafuleni kanye naleto letichamuka ngaphandle kwakuleli.
Leti tindzaba lowutiletselwa ngumsakato wetithombe iEswatini TV.
Welcome back. You are still keeping it locked here at Eswatini TV. This is the news bulletin at 8. If you have just tuned in, we shift gears now into the world of business, where we take a look at financial indicators to give us a sense of how markets fared today in a financial report.
Standard Bank. It can be.
Welcome back, and now in the world of sports, we're picking our sports roundup with football news under the Ho Regional Football Association that has handed over equipment to 13 leagues under the region. That is equivalent to 150,000 malangeni. The regional chairperson, Comfort Shonge, says the equipment was bought by funds from the National Football Association, where annually they receive 300,000 malangeni.
We begin our sports roundup with the football under the Ho Regional Football Association that has handed over equipment to 13 leagues under the region. That is equivalent to 150,000 marangeni. The regional chairperson, Comfort Shunga, says the equipment was bought from the funds received from the National Football Association, where annually they receive 300,000 marangeni.
We are also quite aware we would see there are other leagues. Lokanza would see they've got more clubs and more playing grounds. We do also assist like that. So nyalo loku singenile official sibasha assist to make sure we would see cishe onke lama ground they get some of the equipment. By the time siphuma kanze ukuthi cishe onke lama ground asanayo equipment, and sekukuthi lalabetako nje just to maintain so that singa le mali tabe sisayisita kuletinye tindlu.
Beneficiaries from the leagues also had something to say.
And the equipment just sita kakhulu nje vele impela bese sivele sesishota ngayo, especially nje lama substitution box nalama netindweba bese kuvele sekude ukhanza ukuthi sesisebenzisa itindweba tekugitsa ukhanza ukuthi ayisevakali kahle. Siyethemba ke ukuthi yes nibalingani bami sitawakha tindlela tekuthi tigcine kahle le equipment.
Thanza kubonga nje kakhulu into lenhle. Mina ke sebangifikile lana ngiyakucala lokho. Sho kona ukuthi asiya embili. Sibonga kakhulu nje nala kuthethwe khona kwanzi.
The leagues were urged to take care of the equipment for the benefit of the leagues. And in our international news, Anya Sabalenka has proceeded to the quarterfinals of the China Open. And in football, West Ham United and Liverpool won the Europa League games, while Brighton Albion lost. And in our transfer news, it is believed that Jarrod Bowen is wanted by both Liverpool and Newcastle United. Bowen is 26-year-old and he plays for West Ham United. Manchester City has started process of signing Xavi Simons from Paris Saint-Germain in France. For Eswatini TV Sports, Fabrice Msonera, Mbabane.
Well, with those sports news, we hit the home stretch of the news bulletin at 8 at Eswatini TV. But before we go, here's a quick reminder of news making headlines tonight. Members of Parliament have been sworn in and have had their first sitting on Friday. Eswatini TV senior management is formulating a strategic plan that will guide the station's operations for the next year. And the Elections and Boundaries Commission urges the Eswatini from Hosea and Ndondozi constituency to participate in the by-elections on Saturday, the 7th of October 2023. Beautiful Kingdom of Eswatini, we have come to the conclusion of the news bulletin at 8 at Eswatini TV. Thank you so much for choosing to stay with us. We shall now cross over to the Weather Center for a detailed weather report from us and the rest of the team at Eswatini TV. For now, it's good night and God bless.